tell if an artist doesn't really know what they're doing with lip blush if you notice that the lip pigmentation isn't fully even around the lips. You really want to always keep colors a little bit more neutral for the lip blush sheen and based on their skin tone.
I'm Brandie and I'm getting a lip blush tattoo done today. Growing up, everyone has always said I had like a great smile, but my lips get like ashy and dry, and I feel like they're kind of the same tone as my skin tone. To wake up one day and not have to worry about how my lips are looking or if it's too cold, if they look ashy. So I'm excited just to have that extra step of beauty already done. I've never gotten any permanent makeup done before. I do have 2 tattoos, so I'm like ready for the pain. I'm not sure if I ever like thought it was possible on my own skin tone, just because I've always had like darker lips compared to some of my friends. But through talking to Bella, she just let me know like she's really confident doing it on my skin tone and making sure it's bright and even. There's not a lot of artists that work on my skin tone or my complexion. So getting to know Bella made me believe that it's possible, and I'm ready for it.
I'm Isabella Owens and I am the owner of Alo Beauty Bar. I am a permanent makeup tattoo artist and trainer for the Lip Blush Academy of New Mexico. I've always been involved in the permanent makeup community because my mom has been a permanent makeup artist for a really long time and she really inspired me to start this career. I specialize in lip blush tattooing and training, and I became known for it because I was one of the first people to actually bring new techniques of lip blushing to my state. Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. How are you?
I'm good. So what do you want to do today for your color?
So I really like this like wine plum color.
Okay, perfect.
Not too bright, not too soft.
So we can definitely mix a few colors. This one's gonna give you like a little bit more of that like plummy red tone, yes, especially when it mixes with your skin tone.
Okay.
And then if you wanted to do even like a little lighter like this one, we could add a couple drops of a different color.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's get started.
Because I have a history of cold sores, that's the main thing I feel nervous about. But at the end of the day, I felt like we've done everything right to prep for it.
After consulting with Brandie, I will lay her down and then I will numb her for 20 to 25 minutes. I will go ahead and I will map her lips. I use a red gel pen to really define her borders and her shapes for where we will do the outline. I will use the white marker to apply around, and that is our no-go zone, so we will not tattoo anywhere in the white. I will then show Brandie the mapping and let her approve of the lip shape and make any corrections that I see. I am going to start by doing her outline. Once her outline is complete, I will start shading in her lips and give her a fully opaque lip blush look. Due to Brandie's natural lip color, I have to go very slow and soft while doing her lip blush to make sure not to cause any damage. On Brandie, I did a lip neutralization first before adding her darker plum color, and I kept everything at an orange base to counteract with her natural purple tones. Between shading her lips, I will continue to numb her so that she stays numb during the entire procedure. Because Brandie has a tendency for cold sores, I will have to be very gentle and I will have to make sure and layer the lip blush appropriately. That way I can prevent her from getting any cold sores and from causing any kind of hyperpigmentation onto her lips. On the top lip, I always have to be a little bit more gentle. The top lip has about 20,000 more nerve endings than the bottom lip, and so it can be a lot more sensitive even with numbing cream. Lastly, I will just apply our aloe gloss to her lips so that they can start healing. And now it's time for the mirror reveal.
Oh, I love that color. And like, I actually have a shape now.
Yes, it really defined your shape. So for Aftercare, you're gonna only want to apply this gloss.
Okay.
This is like our gloss that has arnica in it, which really helps to heal. It's also super hydrating and it'll just keep your lips from getting too dry and peeling too much where the color comes off. After 2 weeks, you can apply anything you'd like.
Okay, and can I put the lysine on now still?
You can, yes. Especially to help with the cold sores, you can put the lysine. And you do want to just treat it as an open wound for 3 days. So just be really cautious of what you put, but just kind of keeping it moist in there with the product is going to help you the best.
Okay, thank you. Wow, she did it so fast and it looks so different. I saw my Cupid's bow for the first time. Like, she really got the color I wanted.
The Cupid's bow is definitely the most important part of your lip blush. And so adding a really nice Cupid's bow to somebody's lips can just absolutely change their entire face.
I feel like my lips, they're gonna look more natural, but now with the Cupid's bow, I just feel like it's a little more poutier. It just makes me feel a little bit more confident. Now I can just see the full shape of my lips. Hello, just doing a 2-week update on my lips. I am in love. They are a nice natural color, and I feel like I'm always wearing lipstick or I always look ready. I'm just very happy. It came out so nice.
Finding the right pigment can sometimes be a little bit complicated. You always want to look at their natural undertones and make sure that their lips, you're never adding a darker tone to their lips than what they already have. Lip blushing takes a full 6 to 8 weeks to heal and to see the true color.
I expected the needle to feel a lot bigger than it did. I just expected it to be a bit more painful. You have to have a pain tolerance for sure to get it done, but also just be honest and just say, hey, can you wait? Can you numb it a little bit more? I would definitely get it touched up if I had to. I feel like Bella would like really be there for me if I had any concerns. I feel like if it needs to get touched up, I wouldn't be afraid to ask for it or kind of just let her know. I'm just thankful and I'm happy that I had this opportunity to do this and gift myself and just go ahead and take a chance.